Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger from SacredSoulEmpowerment.com, here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, July 11th through Sunday, July 17th, 2016. For this weekly reading, we're going to be using Doreen Virtue's Fairy Tarot deck this week. And for your special message card, depending on your stone of choice, we're going to be using Doreen Virtue's Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. So let's look at your stones of choice before we get into the astrology for the week. Our first stone of choice for you this week is howlite. Now, howlite does come in different colors, but this particular piece of howlite that I have is white with some gray inclusions in it. And howlite is good for a lot of things. One thing that it's good for is insomnia. It also connects with the crown chakra and allowing you to be open to higher wisdom and insights. And it also assists you in connecting with past lives. So again, this is a crown chakra stone because of the white color of this stone this week. All right, your second stone of choice is turquoise and to the throat chakra. Turquoise is a beautiful, turquoise blue stone, and it's going to be wonderful for self-expression. It's a very calming stone, just like water is very calming, and this is the color of water, so it is a very calming energy. It's also a wonderful stone for protection. Your third stone of choice is amber. And amber is going to vibrate to that solar plexus chakra because it's a beautiful golden yellow color. Now, amber is a powerful healer and cleanser of all of the chakras. It helps to transmute lower vibrational energies, transmuting them into a higher vibration, so it can help to dissipate those negative or lower energies. It's also great for assisting you with a sense of confidence and willpower. So again, your stones of choice for your special message card this week are the howlite, the turquoise, and the amber. So let's take a look at the astrology for this week. There's a few things going on actually, and we start out with Monday the 11th of July, with Mercury, the planet of messages in the mental realm, and it's in a challenging aspect to Uranus, which is the planet of the higher mind. Now, it is a challenging aspect, and it does happen very, very early in the morning hours of Monday Eastern Daylight Time. So we're going to feel this on Sunday the 10th as well, as it's coming together. Now, I think Mercury squaring Uranus, first of all, it can cause some upsets in the communication realm. So you might have people being very reactive with communications and just spouting out things without thinking. But one other thing that it's going to be good for, I think, is it's going to highlight our dream activity and our visualization activity. And even though it is a challenging aspect, I feel like we can use this in a positive way. So pay attention to any dreams at night that you might have. Really have a good meditation that day and use that energy to visualize what exactly it is that you want to manifest. Because again, Mercury, that mental realm planet, is kind of the lower mental realm or the ego mind, and Uranus is kind of that higher mental realm, kind of like the God mind. So we're going to utilize them together, and we're going to actually create a plane as far as projecting out our positive intentions and visualizations of what it is we want to create for this week. Now, as we move to Tuesday, the 12th of July, Venus, the planet of love and relationships, it also rules finances and money. It's moving out of Cancer and into the sign of Leo. Now, Venus in Leo is going to be much more confident. This is that divine feminine energy of Venus being very confident and very creative and very colorful and very expressive, because that is all of what Leo is about. Now, it's going to be in Leo for a little while. As we move to Wednesday the 13th, Mercury now moves into Leo as well. So within 2 days, we have first Venus moving into that creative, colorful, expressive sign of Leo, and then we have Mercury the very next day, the planet again of our thoughts and our ideas and the mental realm, moving also into Leo. So a lot of Leo energy. Now, pretty soon the sun's going to move into Leo too, but that's not quite yet this week. I believe it might be the next week. So we're moving out of that water, Cancer energy, and we're moving into that fire, creative energy of Leo. Now on Saturday, we're going to skip all the way to Saturday the 16th, and there's actually 3 different things going on Saturday, astrologically speaking. The sun, which is still in Cancer, is in a challenging aspect to Uranus, just like Mercury was in that challenging aspect to Uranus at the beginning of the week. Now the sun is in that challenging aspect at the end of the week. Now, this could bring maybe some surprises or upsets or things that are unexpected as far as home and family matters, as well as maybe even within your own intuitive or emotional beingness, because that Cancer energy is all about our intuitions, and it's about home and family and those that we care about. So just look for the unexpected with the sun squaring Uranus. Also on Saturday, Mercury and Venus come together in the sign of Leo. So again, this is bright, colorful communication, creative self-expression. This can even be communications with a potential new partnership because of Venus being there, and also because of the other aspect that we have going on, which is the sun making a positive aspect to Mars in Scorpio. So here we have both Venus and Mars, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, the 2 planets that kind of rule relationships as far as love and expressing the nurturing aspect, as well as being sensual and sexual, especially because Mars is in the sign of Scorpio, which is very kind of sensual and sexual in its nature. And both of these planets are playing out with other planets on Saturday. So the sun trine Mars, again, sun is in Cancer, so this can be something going on again with family matters, both connecting with Uranus and then later in the day connecting with Mars. You're going to find some things going on with the home and family, and or those that you kind of consider your family, like very good friends or loved ones or partners. But again, that Mercury and Venus, utilize that for your creative projects. Utilize that to come up with brilliant ideas and write and speak and, just kind of create some colorful creative projects on that day, because that aspect is good for that. Now, we're moving towards a full moon. The full moon doesn't actually happen until next week's weekly reading, but it happens on Tuesday the 19th. So we're kind of building up the energy this week as we're nearing the next full moon, which will be in Capricorn, again, Tuesday the 19th. So that's a little bit about the astrology for the week. Let's go ahead and look at the messages from the fairies this week and see what they have to tell us. So the first card we're going to start out with, wow, wonderful, the Magician card. This is Major Arcana number 1, and it says, you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. So the Magician card is all about kind of creative self-expression, visualization. It's really, truly using your magical abilities to create your own reality. Now, this is kind of like the Monday aspect with Mercury squaring Uranus, the planet that rules the lower mental mind and the planet that rules the higher God mind coming together on Monday. This is a very magical energy. As I said, put out your intentions and visualizations during your meditation on that day to kind of set the tone for the week. This is really getting in touch with that magical element within you and knowing that you have that spiritual power within you to create anything, manifest anything that it is that you desire. Now let me take a look at this and see if there's any messages that come through with the symbology of the card. I feel like you're on the beginning of a new journey. There's a path here, and the magician is standing at the head of the path, and he's not quite yet walking on the path, and so again, we're at the very beginning of a new cycle of energy. I feel like with the last full moon in Sagittarius that we had a couple of weeks or so ago, there might have been some endings, and you might be gearing up and being ready here to maybe take a first step, taking sort of like a leap of faith, if you will, as you're going to move into this new energy, this new direction, this new path. And the Magician here again says that you can create the path to be whatever you want it to be. So keep your thoughts positive. As you keep your thoughts positive, your intentions positive, you're going to create this new path and new direction to be something that's very abundant and prosperous and magical for you. I feel like you're moving towards a goal. As I look at this, there's a structure in the background. If the Magician walks down the path, he's eventually going to get to that tower or that structure back there. So you're moving towards some sort of a goal. You have a plan or goal in mind. It might be career-oriented, but it might be relationship or financially oriented. Whatever that is, take the first step. I feel like here with the Magician standing, not even looking at the path yet, there might be a little trepidation, a little bit of doubts or fears maybe about taking that first move. And that you have that spiritual magical energy within you to be confident. Again, Venus and Mercury are moving into Leo, so be confident, because that's a trait of Leo, to move forward. Let's take a look at the next card and see if there's additional information or if there's new energy as we move throughout the week. Now we have the Queen of Summer. And the Queen of Summer is like the Queen of Water. The message here, the terms at the top says loving, comforting, emotional, and intuitive. The message at the bottom says listen to your heart. Intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others, perhaps too much. So the Queen of Summer being like the Queen of Water. This is like the great mother energy. It's very divine feminine energy. It's about mothering, nurturing, caring for, caretaking. Being in touch with that divine feminine of your emotions, your mature way. The Queen is a very mature energy, so she can handle those emotional ups and downs in a very more stable and mature way. And like this says, listen to your heart, follow your truth, follow your passion, follow how it feels to you. This to me, again, with the water being about our emotions, is you truly have to tap into how you feel about things. If we go this card after the Magician, then as you take that next, how does it feel to think about taking that next step towards a goal or towards a new project or going off in a new direction? Does it feel exciting? Now, it might feel like you're a little fearful, but you know, being a little fearful, we can turn that around to a positive and say it's exciting. It's like a feeling of excitement as well as maybe a little bit of anxiety. So look at it in the most positive way. Let me take a look at the card and see if there's additional messages. I feel like you have a lot of help. You know, when I look at this, I see a lot of fairy energies. There's a fairy here, a fairy here. There's some sort of a gnome or nature spirit here. So the Queen here has a lot of assistance as she gets ready to do whatever she needs to do. As she's handling these emotions, she has a lot of assistance and energy as well. So that ties in with the Magician. I feel like if there's any of you out there that are having an issue with confidence or self-assuredness, I'm getting a message that you should look into flower essences. And there's a flower essence that is sunflower. Now, there's some sunflowers in this card, which is why I think of that. And the sunflower flower essence is something that can help you with that solar plexus chakra of having more confidence and self-assuredness. So if that's something that you're working on, look for the flower essence, sunflower, and think about maybe taking that to help to heal energetically that lack of confidence that you may be feeling. Let's take a look at the third card. All right. Okay, another water card, and this one is the Prince of Summer. So now we have Queen is a court card, the Prince is a court card. This one says romantic, captivating, dramatic, and flirtatious. At the bottom it says falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet. The need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Now, the Prince in the traditional tarot deck. So this is like the Knight of Water. And the Knight of Water usually signifies a younger energy. It's older than the Page. The Page is the youngest of the energies, but the Knight is still a young kind of energy, sort of like what we would term an adolescent sort of energy, but it's like young love. And again, this is a card of the emotions and the feelings, and just like it says, with this being the Knight of Water, you could definitely meet somebody new. Ladies out there, this would be a new man that might pop into your life or come into your life. There's emotions and feelings that are tied up here. It actually says romantic up here and flirtatious. So that to me, and we're in, as far as on this side of the world where I am in the United States, we're in summertime, and summertime is always a time of, getting together with friends and meeting new people and having kind of romantic summer love and just having a lot of fun out there. And again, with that Leo energy, Venus is moving into Leo, and Venus can be about relationships, and Leo wants to have fun. So this is a very fun, young love kind of energy. Now, if you're already in a relationship, this is a message to have more fun, to be more flirtatious, to try to kick up a notch the romantic feelings between you in the relationship, kind of like letting the relationship be reborn, if you will. Now, let me take a look at the picture and see if there's anything else. I feel like, again, with those of you that may be looking for or open to a relationship, I feel like somebody may come in and sweep you off your feet. That's just the feeling that I get, is that somebody comes in soon and sweeps you off your feet. So again, this is an energy that is very positive, and it looks like a lot of fun. Now, I do have a fourth card back here, and that's because when I was shuffling and meditating on the week before starting the video, this one flew out and onto the floor. So I asked my angels and guides if this was kind of an overall or a fourth card, an additional message, and they said yes. So let's take a look at this and see what this one is. Oh my gosh, isn't this interesting? I don't believe it. This is another water card, and it's the Princess of Summer. And the Princess is the Page. And so we have three court cards here. We have the Queen of Summer, the Prince of Summer, the Princess of Summer. And this one actually says gentle, sensible, or sensitive, kind, and inexperienced. The message at the bottom says a new relationship or emotional experience. And it says invitations to social events, a compassionate friend that you can share your concerns with. Now, the Page suit is always about messages. No matter what suit it is, we're talking about messages. And this is messages, again, of an emotional, feeling-oriented nature because it's in the water or in the summer suit. Now, again, there's a lot of, we're still in the sign of Cancer as far as the sun. We're moving into Leo with Venus and Mercury, which to me is these invitations to social events or social situations, because Leo is a very socially oriented sign. Again, it wants to have fun, it wants to be expressive, it likes to meet up with people. So I feel like you're needing to really get out there, and if somebody's invited you to some sort of event or invited you out even on a date or to have coffee or something, I feel like you really should go. This looks like we're going to have a week of connecting with a lot of people because of the Queen, the Prince, and the Princess. This is all court cards, meaning that we're going to be connecting with a lot of people. Now, some of this they're saying are family members because of the emotional connection. I feel like there might be family events and family situations, and in fact, there might be a big grouping of some sort of a family event where maybe other people somehow that you don't know are invited. And this could be where you actually meet a new relationship that is a potential romantic relationship. So they're saying to attend those kind of summer events. Might be a beach party, it might be a picnic with the family or friends or something like that. But I'm feeling like there's messages of an emotional nature coming your way. They're also saying that all these water cards, the Queen, the Prince, and the Princess, is telling us too that our psychic and intuitive abilities are being highlighted, that they're intensifying. So we're becoming more and more intuitive. Listen to your gut feelings and intuitions this week as well, especially because the Magician card starts us out. All right. Wow, that's a really awesome message for this week. Let's take a look at what your special message card is, depending on your stone of choice. So we have the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. Sorry about that. And this one keeps on kind of saying, pick me. So for Howlite people, your message is Bast, and it's independence or independent. It says, your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Now, I feel like this is again about self-confidence, self-assuredness, take charge ability, leadership ability. So whatever it is you're doing this week, they're saying some of you might be working on a new career project or looking for a new outlet in career, or maybe even looking for a new destiny or career direction, that somehow your leadership ability and your kind of sense of self, your strength within your sense of self is going to really aid you as you move forward into that new career path or with that new project in the career or on the destiny path. They're also saying that this is related to some relationship matters as well, and the more you show your strength and independence, the more attractive you're going to be to other people. So that's also, I feel like you're really needing to have that strong divine feminine energy. So there's still that feminine, soft feminine energy, but it's with a strength behind it. So it's kind of like this silent strength. And again, that's going to be very attractive to other people. All right, for those of you that chose the turquoise, let's give the goddesses a shuffle here and ask for the message for the turquoise people. This one is sticking up to me. Oh, nope, there's too many coming out. There's a whole handful, so that's not the one. All right, so let's shuffle them a little bit more here. And for those that chose the turquoise, this one's sticking out. This is Nematona, and it says sacred space. The message at the bottom says, create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. Now, they're saying that this is kind of gearing up for that full moon on Tuesday next week that we're going to have. So those of you that chose the turquoise, I feel like you're needing to, again, maybe you have an altar already, or maybe you've thought about creating one. You could have, different or candles or feathers or whatever it is that you're drawn to. I feel like you're needing to create some sort of sacred space for yourself to really connect with that divine feminine energy within you, to connect with spirit, to connect with the universe, God source energies. They're saying there's something about creativity too, that creating this sacred space and kind of focusing on your goals and your intentions is going to help to ramp up your creative self-expression or creative energies in some way. I'm also getting a message that some of you have some Native American guides out there. So maybe you know of these Native American guides, maybe you just have a sense about it, but you weren't sure. This is kind of confirmation that you're supposed to connect with that Native American element and kind of grandmother energy that's with you. So call them in and connect with that sacred energy. I'm not exactly sure what that sacred Native American grandmother energy is supposed to bring you. Let me see if I can tune in and get any more on that. It is, they're saying it's going to bring in more of a sense of your true spiritual power. Again, it has something to do with the divine feminine strength and spiritual power within you. Now, they want to make mention that everyone has a divine feminine aspect, even the men out there, if there's any men listening. The divine feminine doesn't mean female, it just means that emotional, nurturing, caring or caretaking, intuitive, psychic, healing ability kind of energy within you. It's that that love of the Earth Mother, so to speak. So that's kind of what the Native American guide and connecting with that energy is all about for you. All right, and then for those of you that chose the amber as your stone of choice, let's ask the goddesses. Amber, this one's sticking up. Amber people, and I hope I pronounced this right, but the message is from the goddess Una, and it says, easy does it. It says, there is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So some of you might be getting a little impatient with the timing of the unfolding of certain events or situations in your life. So this is a specific message for you that everything is okay. Everything is in accordance with the divine timing. There's things going on behind the scenes that you cannot yet see. And you don't need to force or push. Don't feel like you're behind in the game, or don't feel like, that you're trying really hard but nothing's happening. Maybe you're trying too hard and you just need to kind of sit back and allow things to just gently unfold as they're supposed to and when they're supposed to. I feel like the energy of your guides, your angels, is kind of propping you up, so to speak. It's lifting you out of a lower vibration, or it's lifting you out of even a feeling of anxiety or depression that you might have been feeling lately. And there's a sense of hope that comes in with this card and with this energy this week. So this goddess is trying to give you this renewal of hope and direction, and that things are looking up, and that everything, again, is as it's supposed to be. And to me, the golden hair, first of all, I think of the hair on our head relates to the crown chakra, and the golden color does relate to the higher vibrational energies of spirit, the universal life force energies. So I'm feeling like you're needing to focus on the crown chakra in your next meditation and open up your crown chakra and see this golden white light just kind of coming in through the crown chakra and down through all of the rest of your chakras in your body, just bringing in that healing energy of that golden white light. So I hope you've all liked this weekly angel card reading. Sending you all a thank you for watching my Facebook posts, commenting on the Facebook posts, watching, liking, and sharing my videos. If you like this video, then please look at some of the others and maybe subscribe to the channel. That would be awesome. And also for all of you that just send your loving vibrations, your energy of love and light and support to me. Some of you send emails, some of you again through the Facebook posts. I just want to say thank you, because that energy really uplifts my heart and supports me, and I love to connect with all of you. So sending you all much love and light and many, many angel blessings.